In 4 minutes I'm going to attempt to answer two questions. First of all, do we need HS2? So even if we don't want it, do we have to have it because we run out of capacity? Well, the answer is categorically no. The alternative, Rail Package 2, RP2, which was buried by the government, it's been hidden with some other projects which are less productive, it provides all the capacity we need, even the heroic demand forecasts that HS2 have predicted, and which don't allow for the fact that peak time demand has only grown 10% in the last decades. Rail Package 2 deals with 7 particular pinch points on the West Coast Main Line and some rolling stock changes. So it's a much smaller, much more focused project than the chaos that we've had on the West Coast Main Line upgrade over many years, which was incredibly badly managed. Rail Package 2 provides a 135% increase in capacity, and that can be extended to 176% if we need it by lengthening the trains to 12-car train sets. And amazingly, it will provide trains which are less crowded than on HS2. The load factor on RP2 is 51%, on an HS2 is 58%. And it's quicker to implement, it's cheaper, and it can be implemented incrementally in line with this uncertain demand. And I should say also in passing, I think increasingly a partial alternative will be the use of the internet. Already half my directors' meetings are audio conferences, and in the last year I've started to use Skype video calls in place of one-to-one meetings and webinars instead of seminars. So we don't need it, but do we want it? Are the benefits there that are worth having anyway? First of all, is it faster? Well, as Martin has said, it's not that much faster. Richard Branson reckons you can get Virgin to Birmingham in an hour. By the time HS2 starts, the comparisons have been made with current times, not predicted times. And you'll need that, so that's only 11 minutes slower than HS2, and you'll need the 11 minutes to be able to walk from Curzon Street to New Street to continue your journey, or to connect up with Birmingham Airport or Heathrow Airport, because they don't directly connect with the line. What about the 44 billion of benefits? Again, as Martin says, actually half of those benefits come from this erroneous belief that time on trains is completely unproductive. And of course, the disbenefit of travellers to and from Coventry and Rugby and Milton Keynes and a load of other places, it will take me half an hour longer to get to and from London, that is not included in the benefit equation. Then there's the 40,000 jobs that we're told it will create, but 30,000 of those are regeneration jobs. What that means is shopping malls around the new stations. And that's not new wealth, that's not new jobs, they're just a shifting of jobs from other shopping malls to new shopping malls. And again, as Martin said, 3/4 of those are actually in London, so it does nothing for the north-south divide. And generally, it hasn't made a great deal of difference in terms of regeneration. Philip Hammond's very keen to quote Lille, but the unemployment in Greater Lille, relative to the French average, has grown since high-speed trains came into Lille. And elsewhere in Europe, it has failed in many places. Just last month, it was announced that the line from Brussels to Amsterdam, high-speed line that was opened with a great fanfare a year ago, is close to bankruptcy. And the line that was going to open this year between Milan and Paris has been downgraded from high speed to ordinary speed because no one really wants it. So in conclusion, are we going to invest in essentially 19th century technology or 21st century technology? And are we going to subsidise transport for the rich few or seek to improve rail travel for the many?